Hello, 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 and welcome to another story time brought to you by ABC Read and ABC Learn, in which we are here to help you develop and nurture that love of reading in every child as well as every adult. How are you all doing out there today, evening, real early in the morning, real late at night, wherever you are around the globe? I hope that you all are just doing absolutely fantastic. Do you all hear me? Really, I really sincerely mean that. In spite of whatever issues that you are dealing with, please try your best to take out the good. All right? Take the best and leave the rest. And I hope that you all have read or you're planning to read for at least 30 minutes. All right, you guys. And I just wanted to share with you guys another benefit to reading aloud, which is reading aloud can help you chase the blues away. That's right. What does that mean, chasing the blues away? Well, that's another way of saying to get rid of whatever sadness or whatever things that are bringing you down. All right. So, say if you are dealing with some different things in your life and it is just really weighing heavy on you, right? You are feeling sad, you feel like overwhelmed, you feel like, what am I going to do? Well, guess what? Reading can help you chase that away. All right. Especially now, I definitely will recommend, reading a book that is, empowering, inspiring. All right. A book where maybe, for example, just like the book I've been reading, Fish in a Tree. In my opinion, I think it is a good inspirational book showing how Allie Nickerson is going through all these different um, things in her life because of the fact that she is struggling with reading. All right. And it is showing you how she's going through all these different bumps in the road and, the different kids in the class who are trying to be mean to her, and then how she's developed friendships with people who care about her, all of these different things. All right. And it's showing you that in life, even though you may go through these different trials, that there is that pot of gold at the end of the rainbow, right? And so when you are reading aloud, it can help you to chase those blues away. So you grab that book that's inspiring to you, that's empowering to you, that funny book, all right? Because sometimes you have some people, they're like, you know what? I need a good laugh. I need to crack up. So you go ahead and, you can turn on one of our videos. I got plenty of read alouds that I did that, in my opinion, I think are very funny. All right. And you sit back, relax, and enjoy. And at the same time, again, you are doing something that is centered around reading, around literacy. All right, y'all. With that being said, boom, 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 holla, boom, 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 boom. Chapter 30. Oh my goodness, y'all. We are on chapter 30. Now, y'all know chapter 29, right? Chapter 29 was Fish in a Tree. So now we know why Lynda Mullaly Hunt has titled her book Fish in a Tree. And why is that? Well, first, I will repeat the quote again that was said in chapter 29. And for those of you who want to listen to the whole chapter, please go back to chapter 29 so you can listen to that whole read aloud. That was a pretty lengthy chapter, okay? And I understand why, because now we know why the book is called Fish in a Tree. And this was the quote by Albert Einstein, right? Everyone is smart in different ways. But if you judge a fish on its ability to climb a tree, it will spend its whole life thinking that it's stupid. Okay? So, bam, right there with that quote. Okay, what is it saying? Everyone is smart in different ways. Allie Nickerson has finally admitted out loud that she can't read. Okay? And so remember, just like it reminds me of when people who are struggling with different addictions, like you may have a person who is an alcoholic, a drug addict, okay, or they have different problems in their life that they're trying to get rid of. The first thing that they are told when they go to those different groups, they tell them, they say, look, you first have to admit that you have a problem, period. Everybody else may see that it's a problem, but you got to admit it to yourself. And that's what Allie Nickerson has done. She admitted out loud, I can't read. So when you're saying it out loud right there, what you're really saying is, please help me. Please help me. And so now this is what Allie Nickerson has done. So now we are in the chapters now of the book where Allie is able to receive help. So are you guys ready? I know I am. In this book, I told y'all, I'm telling you, mark my words. I can see this book being turned into a movie. All right. And this chapter is chapter 30, Miserable King. 2 days later, a lady named Miss Kessler pulls me out of class early in the day to give me some tests. Mr. Daniels is right. They are more like puzzles and games than those awful bubble tests we do, where I just fill in the circles without even reading the questions. She's really nice, like Mr. Daniels. After school, Mr. Daniels is setting up a chessboard and pieces at the reading table. I walk over and he looks up. So did your mom tell you that I called? Yeah. She didn't say much though. She usually has a lot to say about everything. He laughs. Moms usually do. He motions towards the chair. Have a seat. I pull out the chair, wondering what this is all about. Okay, he says, loosening his tie like we're going to do some serious work. Chess is a game about planning. It isn't like other games where you just capture the powerful piece. He points to a piece with a cross on top. This is the king. The object of the game is to trap your opponent's king, but not actually capture it. When you put your piece in a place where it could take the other king, it's called check. When you give the other king absolutely nowhere to go, it's called checkmate. And that's how you win. Normally, I would be nervous and my mind would go blank, but he just has this relaxing way. His voice makes me calm. Maybe because I know he will never say anything mean, call me lazy or dumb. And I know he wouldn't think it either. Got that so far? I nod. So then, are you going to capture my king? I hesitate. Did I mess up already? Didn't you say that you don't capture it? That you just make it miserable? He laughs. Yes, I did say that. Good, Allie. Good listening. So he goes through the rest of the pieces. The queen is the most powerful and can travel in a straight line in any direction. There are 8 pawns that, when you band them together, can be strong. Most players take them for granted, though. He tells me that's a mistake. The rooks look like castles and travel in forward, backward, and side to side lines across the whole board. The bishops travel diagonally in straight lines, and the knights can jump in an L shape. The king can only move one spot in any direction. It stinks to be the one with the target on your back and be the one who can't go anywhere. He has made up a sheet with pictures of the pieces and arrows to show how they move. He says it is in case I need a reminder. I turn it over, looking him square in the eye and say, I don't need that. He smiles a little bit, but never takes his eyes off me as he reaches down and moves one of his pawns. Good then. When I start to make some dumb moves, he asks, are you sure you want to do that? The first game ends fast, but on the second game, I capture his queen, the most powerful piece on the board. I stand up so fast my knees push my chair back and it falls over. I want to ask if he let me do that, but I'm afraid of his answer. He holds up his hand to high-five me. Well done. And it is so weird. I don't have trouble with this game. I like it. I like planning what I will do to trap his pieces. He shows me how you can work it so you could put your piece in a place where it can choose between taking two different pieces. Then your opponent has to choose which one to let go. That's called a fork. I love the look on his face when I manage one of those and take his bishop. Like it hurts a little, but he likes it too. The longer we play, the better I can see it in my head. I can see what the board will look like a couple of moves from now. I learn to predict what he might do. I see a mind movie where chess pieces come to life. They can travel around on the board all day by themselves, and they are happy that they don't have to just stand there and wait for somebody to pick them up and move them. I know how relieved they are being able to do something for themselves. All right. Ooh, y'all. Oh, y'all know. How many times I'm going to tell y'all I love this book? I am like loving this book. Oh my goodness. You see that? You see the confidence now that Miss Allie Nickerson has developed? And of course, what is so awesome is that here it is. She has this awesome teacher, Mr. Daniels, who has helped to bring that out of her, right? Because sometimes, especially as parents, we can get frustrated when we cannot help our child with something. But how relieving it is when you can have somebody, whether it's a teacher, a mentor, or maybe an extended family member, it may be someone, a peer, someone who is, maybe a friend of your child, someone who can help bring that confidence out of your child. Allie Nickerson was struggling for a long time. And now look at that. She sees herself as being able to be empowered and awesome. How awesome that is. In that game of chess, oh my goodness, man, the strategies. That is just like so, so awesome. So I hope you guys felt the same way as well. And I hope you guys remember to like, subscribe, and share our videos, all right? And you guys remember, please, please keep reading for at least 30 minutes a day. Happy reading, family. Peace.